It's your boy One coming to you with the next squad video, The Incredibles, because they're incredibly gay, flaming homosexuals. Oh yeah, there's my opener. Coming to you right here, Incredibles, probably the most improved team, surprise team, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't even know if there's an award for that, but if there is, they definitely should get it. They're 5-4, 1-3 in overtime. If you do the math, 3 of the 4 losses are in overtime. They have 73 goals scored, 33 against. Their lineup, they don't have a goalie. It's actually funny because Incredibles was one of the teams I was actually considering joining, but it was between them, BMP, and then helping Gil form a 12th squad for the league. So I ended up doing that, but I thought one of the reasons why I wasn't going to join Incredibles because I thought Apple, I didn't want to take away his limelight, but that motherfucker ain't even playing. So they're lacking goalie position. They're pretty much goalie by committee. Defense, you had T-Rex, Infinite Loop, NANX, KJ, Suter, I don't know. Midfield, you have Ortiz, KJ, IL, Suter, whatever. Offense, Resilience, Peter, and Excess. Their strengths is obviously their youth. They have a lot of young talent. They have a lot of players that have only been in the league 2-3 seasons. Their defense is one of the tops in the league. Their mids, they rely on ball control. Weakness is obviously goalie depth and finishing games. They need to finish those games against the top teams. Part of that is not having a goalie, but their key wins and losses, probably their best win was upsetting Gardeners in overtime, beating Flips. And then the key losses, they lost to Backlash in overtime. They lost to Pro Sex in overtime. They lost to Death Row in overtime. And they lost to Newts 7-5. So all pretty close losses. They need to find out how to win those motherfucking games and start showing up their players. I don't know where Infinite Loop's been. He's missed the last few weeks, but for them to contend, they're going to need him to show up and play. If anything, just for leadership and confidence. Their top scorers, Resilience, 27 goals. Top assists is Resilience with 18 assists, and he's the top points with 45. And the thing about Resilience is he's a cocky ass motherfucker. He's getting a huge ass ego. Before this season, I didn't know who this motherfucker was. Honestly, did you guys know who the fuck he was? I didn't know who the fuck he was. Look at his fucking stats. He hasn't done shit, right? He gets on a fucking team and he starts getting a little fucking production. Gets some stats under his belt, and he thinks he's fucking Godzilla motherfucking SBL, man. Motherfucker needs to get chopped down to size right now, man. I'm telling you. Lose your motherfucking ego. Humble your damn self. You haven't done shit. You haven't won shit. 27 goals, 18 assists. That's nice. Okay, that's nice. Okay, cool. But if you are on any other motherfucking team in this league, you would not have those stats. I guarantee it. The thing about Incredibles is they play to your strengths. And I'm talking to you right here, man to man, motherfucker. I'm telling you, lose your motherfucking ego. Don't act like your shit don't stink, okay, motherfucker? I'm telling you. I'm helping you out. You're going to end up like Peter D. Lie. That motherfucker had 20 goals, 5 assists one season. After that, motherfucking nothing. Motherfucker fell off the map, okay? Humble your damn self. You haven't done shit. You haven't won shit. Remember that shit, okay? And keep doing what you're doing. Just shut the fuck up. Alright, top mid. It's tough because this is another player. High expectations. He's coming out. He reminds me a lot of Gil. That's a big name to live up to, but Ortiz. And this is another little cocky motherfucker. Don't let this shit get to your head. Just because I'm spitting your motherfucking name on this fucking audio clip, don't think you're something special, and don't let that shit get to your head. You had 13 goals, 6 assists. You're mid. You need to facilitate more for your motherfucking offense. You need to have the ball more. You're not holding the ball enough. You're the best playmaker on Incredibles, maybe besides Infinite Loop. I don't know, but you're as you go, Incredibles will go. You need to be able to compete with the top mids in the league. You need to be able to dish the ball out and get other people involved in the offense besides resilience. I mean, yeah, look for your shot, whatever, but you need to up your assists. And I mean, I haven't watched all your games. I don't know if your assists are being jacked or whatever, but step up, man. Step up. You should be holding the ball more. You should have the ball more because your playmaking ability is probably the tops on your team. Top defense. This guy right here. He's honestly he's in contention for top defender in the league. Okay, in the league. I'm telling you, he's a top defender in the league, and he's in contention with Hellfire, probably Handsy, and maybe Vanishing, and I don't know, whoever the fuck else. I don't know who else would be in contention for that. Basically between him and Hellfire, maybe. And that's Demosaurus Rex. The guy is fucking disciplined as hell. He reminds me of Infinite Loop when Infinite Loop just played last man back. And that's pretty much all he does. He has a goal and assist, seven saves. I'm pretty sure all those are from defense. He has 37 steals, 34 fumbles, 285 passes. And the best thing that you know about this guy is that he's going to be back. He's going to make teams work hard for the goals, and he's not going to let anything up easy. You're going to have to get by him, and he's a tremendous checker, and he's a good defensive player. The surprise on this team is the play of XS, KJ, and NAX. All three of these players have been playing really well, honestly. They have been playing really well because Ortiz has missed some games, IL's missed some games, and they've had to play Suter and Net a couple games. I mean, so they've had other players step up, and honestly, I mean, XS has 12 goals, 13 assists. KJ has 2 goals, 7 assists, 7 saves, 46 steals, and 309 passes. And I think that's tops on the team. I may be wrong on that. One of you fucking nerds can check that out for me. I mean, I already talked about this. Peter DeLye, man. Honestly, man, he's the biggest disappointment I've ever seen in SPL. I mean, I don't know him very well. I don't want to bag on him, so that's all I'm going to say about that. But, I mean, you have a 20-goal season, and you're doing all this squad hopping shit, trying to be some kind of prodigy, and then now he doesn't do shit ever, dude. He's a waste of space. I think they should bench him. They should play one of their young guns instead of him. I would start XS over him. I would start KJ over him. I would start Nax over him. He's not doing anything for you guys on the field. So, I mean, do what you want to do. But that's my 2 cents. The MVP on this team, it was between 3 players for me. It was between Ortiz, Infinite Loop, and T-Rex. And I have to go back. I think defense wins championships. Honestly, I think defense is the core to this team as well. And that's when I look back to T-Rex and what he does. He solidifies the back end of that team, especially when you don't have a goalie. And he has to do what he does to keep that team up. I mean, Infinite Loop, he's fucking MIA right now. He's not even showing up. So don't get me wrong. IL's a tremendous player. He brings confidence to that team. He brings leadership, and that's what it is. And this is I think this is my fastest video yet. Incredibles, I hope you guys can fucking step up. I hope you guys can compete. Just keep your heads up. Keep those fucking egos in check. I don't want to be seeing this fucking shit talking, man. I do not want you guys to turn into a car. I don't want you guys to turn into death row. Don't be like that. Humble yourself until you fucking win something, okay? And with that, next video will come out soon, and I'll hit you up later. Peace.